Your car throws a warning light, stumbles between gears, or idles like it's on its last breath, and the shop wants hundreds just to tell you what's wrong. Here's the kicker. In most cases, nothing's actually broken. The system's just confused and begging for a reset. In this video, I'll show you 11 powerful reset tricks you can do at home, completely free, that can bring your car back to life in minutes. And don't miss the last one. It's a secret reset even veteran mechanics don't want you to know. Let's get started. Reset 11. TPS sensor. Reset. Ever press the gas and your car hesitates? Almost like it's second-guessing your command? Or maybe you've noticed sudden jerks while cruising that make driving less smooth. These issues are often caused by the throttle position sensor falling out of sync. It's not usually a major failure. This happens after weak battery episodes, carbon buildup, or simply years of driving. The sensor stops reading the full range of your pedal movement, confusing the engine computer. The good news is you don't need a mechanic or expensive tools to fix it. A quick reset can get your throttle back in line. How to reset the TPS. Insert the key and turn it to on, but don't start the engine. Slowly press the gas pedal to the floor. Hold briefly, then release. Turn the key back to off and wait about 10 seconds. Start the car and let it idle for a few minutes without touching the pedal. This retrains the sensor to understand your pedal's full sweep. Most drivers notice immediate improvement, smoother acceleration, crisper throttle response, and less hesitation during takeoff. But if the problem isn't throttle hesitation, and your car stalls at stoplights or feels weak on power, the issue could be with the air coming into your engine. Reset 10, MAF sensor. Reset. Picture this. You're at a red light, the engine idles rough, and when it's time to go, the car stumbles before picking up speed. Or maybe your gas mileage has dropped and you can't figure out why. One of the most overlooked culprits is the mass airflow sensor. This little device sits right after your air filter and tells the engine computer how much air is coming in. When it gets dirty or misreads airflow, the engine gets the wrong fuel mix. That means stalling, hesitation, poor MPG, or even a stubborn check engine light. Steps to reset the MAF sensor. Disconnect the negative battery cable and let the car sit for 15 minutes. Remove the MAF sensor near the air filter, usually held by 2 screws. Spray the sensor wires with proper MAF cleaner. Never touch them. Let it dry completely, then reinstall it and reconnect the battery. Start the engine and let it idle several minutes, so the ECU relearns airflow. You'll often notice smoother idle, restored fuel economy, and more consistent acceleration. But if your dash is still glowing with warning lights, especially the ABS light, the next reset might be exactly what you need. Reset 9, a BS light. Reset. You're driving along and suddenly the ABS warning light pops up on your dashboard. Your brakes still feel fine, but that glowing light makes you uneasy. Often, it's just a temporary glitch caused by low brake fluid, a weak battery, or dirt on a wheel speed sensor. The car doesn't always clear the error on its own, so the light stays on. Steps to reset the ABS light. Turn the ignition completely off. Locate and remove the ABS fuse from the fuse box. Leave it out for about 15 minutes to drain stored memory. Reinsert the fuse, start the engine, and drive slowly to let the system recalibrate. If it was just a glitch, the ABS light disappears and everything returns to normal. But sometimes, it's not just one system that gets confused. It's the whole computer. Reset 8. ECU hard reset. Seeing the check engine light, limp mode, or rough shifting feels like a major repair is coming. But in many cases, the problem isn't a broken part. It's bad data stored in the ECU. Over time, the ECU stores adjustments for fuel, idle, and shifting. A weak battery, sensor glitch, or bad fuel can cause it to mislearn. Steps for an ECU hard reset. Disconnect both positive and negative battery cables. Touch the cable ends together for about 30 seconds. Reconnect the cables tightly. Start the engine and let it idle for 10 minutes without touching the throttle. This clears corrupted memory and forces factory relearn. Many drivers see smoother running and improved fuel economy almost immediately. But your transmission also learns as you drive, and that can cause problems too. Reset 7. Transmission. Reset. Hard shifts, hesitation, or gear hunting often mean the transmission's adaptive memory is out of sync. Steps to reset the transmission. Turn the key to on without starting the engine. With your foot on the brake, move the shifter through every gear slowly. Pause briefly in each position. Leave it in drive for 30 seconds. Then return to park. Start the car and drive gently for about 10 minutes. Most drivers notice smoother, more predictable shifts afterward. But even perfect shifts can't hide a rough idle. Reset 6. Idle air control. Reset. If your engine shakes, surges, or stalls at stoplights, the idle air control system may be out of sync. Steps to reset idle air control. Start the car with all accessories off. Let it idle for 5 minutes. Turn on AC and headlights and idle another 5 minutes. Turn everything off and take a short drive. This helps the ECU relearn correct idle airflow. But while idle problems are annoying, nothing feels worse than seeing the airbag light on. Reset 5. Airbag light. Reset. A weak battery, sensor hiccup, or unplugged seat connector can trigger the airbag light. Steps to reset the airbag light. Turn the key to on and wait for the airbag light to turn off. As soon as it turns off, switch the key to off. Repeat this cycle 3 to 4 times. Start the car and check if the light clears. If it was just a glitch, the light disappears and airbags remain active. But poor fuel economy can hurt just as much as warning lights. Reset 4. Fuel trim. Reset. If you're filling up more often and the car feels sluggish, your ECU may be using bad fuel trim data. Steps to reset fuel trims. Disconnect the negative battery cable for 30 minutes. Reconnect it securely. Start the car and let it idle a few minutes. Drive at mixed city and highway speeds to relearn fueling. Many drivers see better throttle response and improved MPG, but steering problems can be dangerous. Reset 3. Electric power. Steering reset. After battery issues or jump starts, steering may feel heavy or inconsistent. Steps to reset EPS. Turn ignition to on without starting. Turn steering wheel fully left and hold 5 seconds. Turn fully right and hold 5 seconds. Return to center and start the engine. Steering assist usually returns to normal, but sometimes problems show up after installing a new battery. Reset 2. Battery management system. Reset. If stop-start stops working or charging voltage looks odd after a new battery, the BMS may still think the old battery is installed. Steps to reset BMS. Ignition on. Press and hold brake pedal. Press accelerator fully and hold 10 seconds. Release both pedals. Turn ignition off, then start normally and idle a few minutes. Now the car knows it has a healthy battery and charges it correctly. But if your car still won't start and the security light is flashing, the issue may be the immobilizer. Reset 1. Key fob and immobilizer. Reset. Electrical glitches can cause the immobilizer to lose sync with your key. Steps to reset immobilizer. Insert key and turn to on without starting. Leave it for about 10 minutes until security light stops flashing. Turn key off and wait 10 seconds. Repeat this cycle 3 times. On the final cycle, start the car. If it was just lost sync, the engine should start normally. And there you have it, 11 car reset tricks that can save you from unnecessary repairs and bring your car back to life without spending a dime. If you found this helpful, hit the like button, subscribe for more mechanic-approved tips, and drop a comment letting me know which reset worked for you. Check out our next video where we share secret tips to make your engine run like new. You don't want to miss it. Thanks for watching.